Hey, what's going on? We're going to discuss Halloween Horror Nights. I got the house review and the ratings going right to you right now. All right, so we went to Halloween Horror Nights this past weekend. Had a great time, as always. It's always a great time at Halloween Horror Nights. Now, I got the house ratings. That is my personal opinion, not anyone else's. It's my personal opinion. We've been going to Halloween Horror Nights for the past, I would say, 18 years, every year, sometimes twice, 3 times maybe. So we kind of gauge it towards what we've seen in the past and what we see now, okay? So the house ratings, Stranger Things, spot on with the show. I'm going to give Stranger Things an 8.7. So it was a great house, good scenery, good scares. I enjoyed Stranger Things. The Exorcist, I'm going to give that 8.5. Even though the movie's not out yet, it actually was a great house. The scenery and stuff like that, the scares, I enjoyed very much, so it was a good house, The Exorcist. The Last of Us, 7.4. It was okay, average house, so it was decent. The scares are pretty good. So you got to go with what you see, So I saw pretty good stuff in The Last of Us. Chucky. Let's talk about Chucky. Ultimate kill count. 2.5. Nope. Was not a fan of the Chucky house. Maybe it's because I'm not a fan of Chucky to begin with, but I just thought it was very lackluster. And I mean, they had a couple cool things in the house, but I thought it was very lackluster as an overall house for Halloween Horror Nights. Universal Monsters Unmasked. That house I'm going to give an 8. A rating of 8. That was a great house. Universal Monsters houses are always one of my favorite houses to go into. Thoroughly enjoyed that house. Good scares, good stuff like that. So you're going to enjoy that one. Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins. Excellent house. 8.9 rating. Great scares, great scenery, great overall theatrics. Dr. Oddfellows was definitely a winner in my book, so you're going to enjoy that one. Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate, 7.3 is my rating for Dueling Dragons. Great scenery, good house all in all. Was it something that wowed me? No, but it was a good house, and you're probably going to enjoy that one. The Yeti, Campground Kills, 6.7 is my rating for the Yeti. Good house, not bad. Could have used a little bit more, but it's a good house, and we enjoyed it, but did it wow us? No. Okay. The Darkest Deal, rating a 6. Average house. I mean, you went in, if it was an average house, nothing special, just enjoy it. Blood Moon Dark Offerings, best house in my opinion in the whole thing. A 9.2 is my rating. Awesome scenery, great scares. So you're really gonna enjoy that one. I think that it was one of the best houses there. Now, as far as like the scare zones and stuff like that, listen, the scare zones were not good in my opinion. And like I said, this is all my personal opinion. The scare zones very lackluster. You got the people on stilts. I mean, the costumes were great, but the scare zones are not what they used to be. So don't be disappointed when the scare zones. I mean, one scare zone is vampire hippies, and the music just does not go with Halloween Horror Nights. It doesn't. So in my opinion, they kind of lacked in that. The food was great. Good choices everywhere. They got a ton of it. The drink choices are great throughout the whole park, so you're going to enjoy that. All in all, my rating for the houses on Halloween Horror Nights is a 7.32. That's just the houses. And as far as Halloween Horror Nights altogether, it's missing a lot of things. So like they used to play the theme songs to the shows and stuff while you're waiting in the queue lines. None of that was there in a lot of them, especially the bigger houses like The Exorcist or Stranger Things. Those queue lines were just boring. No music, no nothing, just people talking. You know, the music that you play before you get into a house, especially when you're waiting in a long line, is it hypes you up for the house. So why wouldn't you want to play that kind of stuff to get people hyped up to go into the house? So Universal needs to do a little bit better job on that. It was an average good night at Halloween Horror Nights. I mean, it's fun no matter what, depending on who you go with and what you're doing. So Halloween Horror Nights, it's a win in my book. It's always a win. We always enjoy it. We always have a good time. And these are my ratings for the houses, and you got to take in consideration if they have a shift change or stuff, you might miss a couple scares. Your place in line, you might miss a couple things because you know they don't have time to reset by the time you go through. So that plays a little bit of a part on there, but my overall ratings is just for, you know, the general houses themselves and the amount of scares. I mean, there's some surprises in there too that you're not going to want to miss. So definitely have a good time at Halloween Horror Nights. Let me know what you think of my ratings when you go. See if I'm spot on or not, or, you know, let me know what you think in the comments. Guys, it's been great time to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I hope you enjoy your time there, and we'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.